So, I haven't been uploading again for a while. So, I think it's time to reassess what is my content and why am I doing it? Because I've assessed those before in previous videos, but clearly the answers I came up with then are insufficient. So, the what, I just rewatched my video from 6 months ago, trying to answer the question of like, what even is my content? And the first thing I noticed is there's too much. It's too vague, too much variety. There's not enough of a specific. There's not like a certain niche that everything else branches out from. It's just kind of a lot of miscellaneous things, which is okay to experiment, but I feel like it would be more beneficial to have a base upon which all of those other things build. Why am I doing this? Well, because it's related to this. Why am I doing that? Well, it's still also related to this. Which, honestly, everything I explained in that video was related to the core, but I didn't explain it in that way. And so, what is that core? Well, I didn't get to that core until the end of the video. I should have started the video with that. My core, my sole purpose for existing, the only reason I'm still alive, is because I believe that that climate change and the nuclear bomb are the only two existential threats that humanity has ever faced. The only two things that has the potential to kill literally everyone. And so if we don't fix climate change, literally nothing else matters because we will all be dead in 150 years. Like there will be no future to humanity if we don't fix this. And so with every fiber of my being, with every decision I make, everything is about how does this help me fix climate change? So making videos. A single person is not capable of fixing climate change or making any sort of significant impact on it. But if I can get a group of people, if I can lead a team, if I can share a message to the masses, that's powerful. That can actually do something. My job, I took this leadership position at work so that I can practice leadership, to practice leading people. Which actually, I'll go on a little side tangent. I've realized why my job is so insanely stressful is because let's picture this purely hypothetical person. Let's say he's a priest. And he decides that, and I'm not a priest, this is like purely a metaphor. Let's say this priest decides that the most powerful way to spread the message of God is through video. But this is like the 80s. There is no like whip out your phone or laptop or whatever. You can't just go buy a webcam and a mic for $150 and then upload that same day. No. You got to break into the industry. And so the best way for him to break into the industry, to gain those skills with video, is to direct porn films. And that is what my job currently feels like, because everything we do makes the situation worse. And my purpose as a leader is to get them to work faster and more efficiently so they can make climate change and the climate crisis worse, faster, and more efficiently. That's what's so painful about it. And that's why I've kind of lashed out a little bit and said some regrettable things of like, working for this company I don't give a shit for, which, give a shit, yeah. I mean, that's not really what I meant. I just didn't understand what it is that I was trying to say. And now I understand it. It's that I'm trying to learn how to lead them, but I find it so incredibly difficult to lead them towards things that I just can't support. And so I just have to kind of grit my teeth, close my eyes, and force myself to say the right things and do it anyway and get them to work. Anyway, so I'm doing that to try to learn how to lead. I take care. I care about health and fitness because I need to be able to maintain myself. I value sleep more than almost anything else, because I need to sleep. If I don't get enough sleep, then I can't think straight, and how the hell am I supposed to be useful if I can't think straight? If I don't get enough sleep, if I don't eat right, if I don't exercise enough, I can't think straight. And and then I can't do anything that I'm here to do. Right down to the way I dress. Like, same white shirt every day. I've got a couple of them, but this is the piece of antler that took out my first car, and that was the second worst time of my life, maybe third, but this reminds me I made it through it. Everything I do is around this base. So the content that I make, that's what I was trying to get to, is like skiing content. Skiing is terrible for the environment. Terrible for the environment. It's a lot of gas for transportation to get there. It's a lot of electricity and water to generate snow. It's a lot of lights and diesel fuel to run the lifts. Terrible for the environment. In fact, my dad used to ski. Most of the places that he used to ski don't exist anymore. They're all shut down. They just don't get enough snow, and they don't get enough business to make enough of their own snow. These places don't exist. You can't, I mean, like, the physical place still exists, but you can't go skiing there. There's just not enough snow. And most of the places that I get to ski, if I have kids someday, or just in general, the next generation will not be able to ski there. And I love skiing. I just absolutely fell in love with it from the very first time. And so, yeah, it's terrible for the environment, but I can document it and share that with the world and show the world what we need to fight to preserve. And also, it helps me keep my head on straight, because I love it so much. It helps me relax and survive the winters, basically. It gives me something that I can do outside in the winter, because otherwise I'm just cooped up in here all the time. And this dang acoustic foam, it's so silent in here. This shit's driving me nuts. I've even debated taking it down, because it's just, I don't know. I feel like it's messing with my head, or maybe I'm just messing with my own head. Anyways, probably both. So there's that. There's camping, because nature. Everything I do is about that. So that's the what. And that is a better explained version of the what. But the why. I mean, that kind of explains the why as well. And the why for my schedule, every 2 days now, is just to keep me at it. Because I've decided also I am no longer going to be saying that I've been doing YouTube for 12 years or 13 years or however long it's been. I don't even remember. Well, hold on, let me think. 2009. It was January 30th, 2009? 29th? Somewhere around there. Was my first video when I uploaded it. So I started it like started working on that stuff, I think, like Christmas break, 2008. So 2008 to 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 14 years. Ha, shit. Oh, God, I'm so old. Oh, no. So I'm no longer going to be saying that I've been doing YouTube for 13 and a half years, because if I'm completely honest with myself, I haven't been. I've been wanting to make YouTube videos for 13 and a half years. I've been obsessed with the idea of making YouTube videos for 13 and a half years, but I have not been making videos for 13 and a half years. I would make videos for a while and then quit for a longer while, and then make videos for a little while and then quit for a longer while. And this constant back and forth, and the whole while thinking about it. Not a single day has gone by. My entire life. Not my entire life. Since that first day. When the neighbor friend showed me YouTube for the first time. Not a single day has gone by that I have not thought about YouTube. Been obsessed with it. At an unhealthy level. Like an addiction level. And I chose to be okay with that. Because I saw the potential in it. But I haven't fought for it. I haven't claimed the potential in it. I need to turn this light down. I'm sorry. I was really going to try to just fight through the whole video. It's too bright. That's better. Anyways, where was I? Right. So for a while there, I made a lot of videos talking about how my biggest regret in life is not sticking with it. Because there's absolutely no way that someone could make videos for as long as I have and as passionately as I have and not get somewhere with it. And that's because, if I'm honest with myself, I just haven't been making videos. And so I'm no longer allowing myself to waste my time in regret of the past. Because that is what it is. I allowed myself to indulge in that under the excuse that I was going to use that as fuel. Use that regret, resentment of my past self to fuel myself to push harder and not feel that way in the future. But it's not a good emotional fuel. It's like fossil fuels. You can get a lot done. You can work really hard, make good progress for a short amount of time, but it'll eat you alive. You'll burn out. You have to find a healthier fuel, a renewable source of fuel, like inspiration and excitement and hope. This last year, at sporadic moments, I've cumulatively, you know the word. Why? Cumulatively. Anyways, over this past year, have felt more hope for the future than I have since I was like 7. And that's so exciting to be able to say. Like, I'm literally getting goosebumps just thinking about it. The concept that it's still possible to be hopeful about the future. It's not all doom and gloom. We can fix things. We can make things better. After the last 15 years of being convinced of the alternative. And baselessly, by the way. Like, there's basically zero evidence saying that we can't fix things. We absolutely can. We just need to do it. But I went on a tangent and I forgot where I was going to pick back up from. I forgot what I was going to say. Right. I'm no longer allowed to say that I've been making videos for 13 and a half years because I haven't been. I can kind of say that I've been making videos for about 3 to 4 years because I really started going at this more so than ever. So if I vaguely quickly summarize my history on YouTube, I started in 2009, January 30th-ish, and I had a good time with it, and then I made a couple videos over that summer with a friend that we actually filmed but never edited, so maybe someday I'll put those out because that'll be hilarious to witness. They're not good videos, but it's still fascinating to see old footage, and I hope that 50, 60 years from now it'll be just as fascinating for me to watch this. Hi, me. Did you do the things? You fucking better have, because if you feel regret at your age, you have no chance anymore. Everything's fucked at that point. So you better have done the things and fixed the things. Wait, I need to write that down. Hold on. Totally separate thing. It's totally fine. Don't worry about it. You'll find out about this someday. I just got an idea. Oh, I'm definitely doing that video idea. I'm so excited for that one. Yeah, and then I just kind of stopped for a while. Because I went back to school. Because I was doing like virtual schooling, then I went back to a physical school. Whole different story. Let's not get into that in this video. That's a topic for a different video. And then in 2011 I had a little stint with YouTube. 2013 I had a little stint with YouTube. 2016 I had was like when I really went at it for the first time for a couple months. and I was doing okay, but I was just too up in my head. Like I wasn't paying enough attention to what was actually happening. I was just like I was too in my head about everything. 2017, I was Twitch streaming for a fair bit. Wait, no, not 2016 YouTube. 2017 was when I really got into it for a bit. And then I transitioned to Twitch streaming for a little while, and then I fizzled out. And then 2018 I tried a little tiny bit. 2019 is when I really went at it for like 6 to 8 months. I was like, this is it. I'm doing this. And it was good, and I made good progress. But still, I was too much up in my head. Like, I noticed that with everything that goes wrong in my life. It's because I'm in here. I'm not paying attention to out here. It's like Alan Watts has that quote that he said. There's a quote of something Alan Watts had said, which is, a person who thinks about thoughts loses touch with reality. You have to think about reality. You have to pay attention to reality and not just think about your own thoughts about things. And then 2020 happened, and I had this great idea, and I struggled through the year and kind of gave up on it. And then at the end of 2020 is when I started this channel, and I hit it harder than even in 2019. So like those were the three big pushes. There was 2017, was when I started and I did really good. And then I switched to Twitch streaming, and then I kind of quit because of a job situation where I just didn't have time. I literally did not have any time. I was commuting 4 hours a day. And then 2019 was a big push for like 6 to 8 months. And I was doing good stuff, but not good enough. And then 2020 happened and everything fizzled out. And then at the end of 2020 into 2021, and 2021 went okay. But again, only for like 6 to 8 months. And then around like July, August, October, everything fizzled down. And I've just been struggling to get back to it since then. The start of 2021 was really good. And I've just been struggling to get back to it since then. And I'm rambling too much. And this is not a good video at this point. The first chunk of the video was good, but I think it's time I wrap this up, because I've lost track of why I wanted to ramble through that and how it was related to everything else. So that's what I get for sleeping in today, because I forgot my phone had died last night. Anyways, I'm rambling. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think down below. Stay tuned for the shit show.